how to stop most assaults before they escalate into something more dangerous. So a lot of people, when they train martial arts and personal defense, they often think like peak performance, top performance. What are the techniques that are going to really help you when it hits fan? And the truth of the matter is, a lot of people don't really train the right techniques, and here's why. Most conflicts escalate and are avoidable. Not all of them, so don't do all the hate comments, not all of them. But if you look at the statistics, most of them start off verbal and then they escalate from there. And if you have a better presence, if you have good verbal skills and proxemics, which is a fancy term for your distance, you can de-escalate or non-escalate, right, many of the conflicts before they turn into a full-out assault and battery. That takes different types of training than just learning how to punch and kick and choke people out and wrap them up into pretzels. Or, Lord forbid, put 2 in the chest and 1 in the head. So here's the question that I have for you. Are you training verbal de-escalation and proxemics, like the proximity training as you're communicating? Because if you can keep your cool, stay ethical, and chill the situation out before it turns into an all-out assault and battery upon you, you're going to be in a much better spot. And that is relatively simple, but not easy to do. And there are a lot of things that you can do to help to prevent things from escalating. Number 1 is your ethics. Treat people with dignity and respect, even when they are acting disrespectful towards you. Now, you might be thinking, well, that's weak. It doesn't mean being weak, it means being clear. I can treat you with dignity and respect as I draw clear boundaries, as I verbally and physically take care of and deal with the negative behavior. But if I start to disrespect you as a human being, you are going to push back. And oftentimes, this is when it escalates, right? There's a perceived slight, there's a perceived disrespect that the other individual feels, and then they begin to escalate, maybe even to the point of there's physical violence. So just with your ethics alone, you can de-escalate many of the situations. Now, obviously, verbally, there's a lot of verbal de-escalation strategies that you can do. As a matter of fact, I've got a free conflict communications course that you can get a hold of if you go to peacewalker.org/say. That's peacewalker.org/say. You can get a hold of that free conflict communications course. But you're going to need more than just that, right? You need to practice it. You need to do some scenario training. You need to have a pre-planned process. Now, that doesn't mean a script necessarily. What that means is you just have a framework of what to do, where to stand, what to pay attention to, how to de-escalate, and how to be non-escalatory under situations that start off a little tense, and you don't want them to turn into an all-out physical assault. So if you want more of this, I would recommend that you get a hold of me. There is a link on this page for a one-on-one chat with me, and you can see if maybe going to one of our programs makes sense for you if you want to learn how to be a peace walker. If you want to learn how to be grounded enough to prevent conflict from even happening, and if it does happen, have the tools to take care of it. So you can check that link out on the page, and you can check out my free conflict communications course as well. So on that note, keep going.